Alright friends, this is Somnambulist Gaming, and we are playing the original Final Fantasy. Specifically the Final Fantasy Origins version, because that's my favorite one. That's the bulk of the reason. Although, I did choose this one because the more recent versions have reworked a lot of the stats and added a bunch of new items and stuff, and I just don't think that's reliable to the original game. But hey man, whatever you feel like. We are going to pick a warrior, a red mage, a thief, and a white mage. We will be Rupert. Jack. Lars. And Pat. So here we embark on a quest. What the hell? There we go. So, here we embark on a quest in which these four deranged murder hobos travel around the world, massacring hundreds and thousands on some bizarre quest to do something with some crystals. I'm not exactly sure on the details. Our king is searching for the Light Warriors. Wait, can you be? Probably not, no. Also, let me turn this fucker up right here. Our king is searching for the Light Warriors. Wait, can you be? Please go see His Majesty at once. Travelers, is it true that you are the crystal bearers? The prophecy says, when darkness fails the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. But, your majesty, you have no proof that these 4 are the true light warriors. Surely it is not coincidence that 4 warriors bearing crystals have appeared now. Brave ones, I need your help. Please rescue my daughter, Sarah. Garland, once a knight in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. We have learned that he is in the Temple of Chaos, north of Cornelia. We attempted to rescue the princess, but his powers far surpassed ours. See, now that's the problem. When you have a Temple of Chaos just right up by your house, that's not helpful. Perhaps you wish to cross the Northern Strait. The bridge that once spanned it was lost long ago. If you bring my daughter back safely, I will build a new bridge. I am counting on you. Something tells me their hopes are actually pretty well placed. So let's go into town, and we'll see about buying some equipment, and maybe some spells, and we'll go beat the crap out of Garland. Because that's what we do best. We are goddamn murderers. Alright. 3 rapiers. That's why I picked the warrior, red mage, and thief, because swords are the best weapons in the game. Let's get some armor. It's also why I have a red mage rather than perhaps a black mage, because they can equip better armor and potentially even shields, which is very helpful. Looks like I'm only going to be able to get probably 1 spell. And that will be a cure spell, because you can never be too careful with your curing. Alright, let's see what some people have to say around the town. His Majesty believes that the Light Warriors will save the princess, as the Prophet Lucan told him. Yeah, that's pretty likely. Get out the way. Hi there, handsome. Wink. It's The goddamn Final Fantasy tradition of just random whores hanging around town. Bless the crystals! That's a very interesting thing to say. Oh, please, please rescue the princess. Prophet Lucan left Cornelia, saying he was off to find the crescent moon. That's a little strange, considering the crescent moon is in the sky and you see it. This is Cornelia, the city where dreams are woven. Alright, sounds good. Let's go. I believe I'm going to hang around this area for a little bit because I want to be able to buy a couple of potions. Other than that, it's right to Garland. We've got 3 goblins here, but we are going to beat the crap out of them. Other than Pat, who is worthless. Yes. The trail of murder has begun. It has begun. And seriously, there is going to be some killing in this game. The encounter rate is monstrous. It's totally ridiculous. There are going to be so many encounters, which is one of the reasons I've chosen a party that's a little stacked against the caster side, because you just don't have that many spells to cast. It uses a D&D style system where you have spell levels, and you have a number of casts per level, per day, essentially. And there's just so many encounters that you can't reliably use them on any of them. So you end up just not doing so, saving them for the boss. And in my last playthrough, for example, I got to the end boss with a nice, fully leveled up black mage, and I smacked the end boss with a lightning 3 for 45 damage, and I was very disappointed. So yeah, we are going fighter heavy on this run. And in the meantime, we're gonna murder a whole lot of goblins. Oh man. This is some real slow money. I may need to abandon this quest for potions fairly quickly. Alright, goblin down, and I'm gonna go see, I'm gonna buy a couple of potions, and we're going for Garland. Item shop. Seriously, why did they place this guy here? Because he's always gonna step left once and then just be in the way. There's some questionable NPC placements in this game, man. It's silly. Alright. Let's see if we even have enough money for the inn. I think it's 10 or 20 or something. Dang, it's 30. Oh well. Well, let's go. Oh dang, it's more goblins. That was very unpredictable. How could you ever know where the goblins would be at any one time? Well, yeah, see, that's how the encounter rate goes. It truthfully gets to be a pain in the ass sometimes, but it's a classic game. They kind of needed the time fill, so you can't really blame them. It's really not a very long game, even given that. So we're going to go up here, and on this wee peninsula beyond this forest, there is going to be a Temple of Chaos. And some wolves. Oh dang. Into a swamp here, and another forest, and Temple of Chaos. A single goblin guard. That's intimidating. Yes. Okay, now this is a very difficult dungeon. You're gonna get lost really easily here. After you kill a single ghoul. I hate those guys. Because they do that. And we are the most feeble party ever on the planet. We just... oh, dang. I'm gonna need to heal up a wee bit. Alright, as I was saying, very complex dungeon. What you do is you start at those stairs there, and then you walk up. And then there's the guy. He's not hidden very well. Blasted pawns of the king, no one can stop me now. Very well, I shall take on all of you. In the original he yells, I, Garland, shall knock you all down, which is bizarre, silly English. Those sorts of things, they tend to keep those kinds of fun lines when they update the games, but this one, they didn't, I guess. It's unfortunate, but hey man, what can you do? Garland is quite strong, but he's just not gonna last. He's got quite a bit of defense, but it's just not going to serve him very well. Unless Pat gets him or herself killed. Nope, there we go. One of the really nice things about this version of the game is the music. Because see, in the original, they really did some work with that old NES sound chip. They did everything they could to make some real good music, but the hardware just didn't really go through with it, you know? So in this one, they've updated it, and the music is very well done. Please come to the castle with me. My father will be most grateful for your valor. Yes, he probably will. Now, grateful with, like, a bridge instead of grateful with a stack of cash, but, you know. That's how things go sometimes in this nightmare world that we live in. Alright, Sarah is praying for your safety. This loot has been passed down to the princesses of Cornelia for generations. Garland took it when he abducted me. Had you not come, he surely would have put it to some terrible use. Please accept it as my gift to you. It may prove useful. So, you know, what concerns me is if somebody played the game without bothering to talk to Sarah there, and just didn't get the loot. Like, that's not a good thing. But, you know, that's these kinds of old games. If you don't bother to find the stuff, then you're just kind of standing around going, alright, what do I do now? And then you spend a lot of time doing that if you don't really look around and find the stuff and do the things. Okay, men, we will rebuild the bridge for the Light Warriors. They're very excited. Like 2/3 of those dudes died of exhaustion, because bridges don't really build very fast. Especially big old stone bridges with towers and flags and slats of wood and all this business. Those are some big permanent fortification style situations going on. And alright, back to the castle. And leaving the castle, because there's nothing going on in there. Gonna go to the inn to heal and save, because you gotta go to the inn to save. Although in the Final Fantasy Origins edition they do have a memo save that allows you to essentially quit and restart your game. Because this kind of bizarre draconian save only at the inn and lose hours of content forever thing is pretty ridiculous these days. I'm going to go ahead and save over my last save, which is my preliminary playthrough, so that I have an idea of what's going on in the game, wherein I named all of these characters Beard. It was very interesting. And it's gone forever. I will mourn all of the beards. Do a little dance there, and back out into town. I think we've already got all the good gear we can get out of here, but we do have some money now, so let's get some spells. I'm going to get Red Mage a cure spell as well. And a Dia. Dia does damage to undead, which is very useful because undead are a pain in the ass. Go ahead in here and get a fire one. That'll be nice. It's actually not very nice, but, you know, it's something. Oh, goddammit, get out the way. Alright, let's go to this next town that is up this direction. After a few dozen encounters, because they kind of happen a lot. There should probably be some stronger enemies just up past this bridge, but it won't be anything crazy. I know one thing when I play the Final Fantasy Origins edition of this game is I really start to rock out to that battle theme, but then you kind of rock out to that battle theme for a really long time. It does get a little old, but, you know, what can you do? Got this nice vista here and some very slow text. We're channeling the Final Fantasy tactics here. Little. And so their journey began. As warriors of light, the four youths faced a staggering mission and a stormy destiny. Stop and, you know, catch your breath and hang out for a minute and wait for the text here. Oh man, it's coming. The 4 crystals they carried remained a mystery to them. In ages past, those crystals had radiated a dazzling light. The time for heroes is at hand. Darkness must be banished so the light of peace can illuminate the world once more. And that's it, I suppose? Alright, well, it's a good time. And now the real fight begins, as you might have seen 700 or 800 times through the Dark Souls series. Alright, let's do this. There's a city up here that I believe is named Provoca, and we are going to go find it, and then we're going to go in there. That's what you do with cities, usually. But, you know, I mean, maybe you're into something else. Maybe you skulk around the outskirts and go crazy. These goblin guards are a little stronger, but not in any huge degree. Now you hit there and there. In the original version of the game, if you tried to attack an enemy and it was already dead, you would just attack its space and do nothing, which was a huge pain in the ass. It is one of the few things that they changed in this game that just represents the more common modern JRPG. I'm pretty pleased that they did so. Oh, crazy horse. The horses have gone mad. You just got whole swarms of these crazy-ass horses with weird pink horns hanging around this Provoca place. It's kind of bizarre. Not really sure what they've got going on here. These guys have a little bit of HP and some solid defenses, but they don't really do too much damage. Although, as you can see, it's probably going to be a little bit more damage on the Thief and the White Mage. Being able to wear heavy armor, the Warrior especially, is just an indestructible tank. You're going to see through most of this playthrough, attacks just ping off him for 1 damage. It's just crazy. Oh. 2 wolves, a goblin, and a goblin guard. The wolves and the goblins have begun to work together. This is alarming. You got that jubilant tone going on. And we found the new town here. Let's see if I can get in there without fighting another battle. Nope. Because for some reason, my dudes just decided to overshoot the gate there. I take no blame for any of this. Those wargwolves are pretty nasty for this area, but you're basically going to be fighting them the whole damn game. Just big swarms of them all over the place, and they're really not very strong. And Pat's down. Hey, that's the risks you take when you're a person in a robe going and fighting a swarm of goddamn wolves. See, Red Mage is much better off. He's wearing chainmail. He's just like, see, Pat, I don't even know. What were you trying to do with this? You're just crazy. The accuracy this low in the game is pretty silly. But they did. It's pretty clearly D&D inspired, since there weren't many JRPGs to copy at this point in time. And the prevalent version of D&D at the time had some pretty serious accuracy issues. The FACO meant you missed a lot, particularly at low levels. Alright, step 1 here is we're going to go find this church place and we're going to res Pat. Because it's important. Anytime Pat spends dead is time that he and or she is not getting experience. And then we're going to go to the inn to heal. Because that's just the kind of guy I am. And one thing that's going on here is, oh hey, it's some pirates. See, now you got this deranged group of bizarre roving murder hobos that loot and pillage all over the map. And now they're meeting pirates. Say, I don't think you know who you're talking to. Fellers, teach these guys how to respect the great pirate, Bick. Aye aye, boss, we'll take care of them. No, I don't think they will. They're really kind of pitiful. It's a little depressing. There's a lot of them, though, so they do have numbers to their advantage. Hurry, 2 pirates left. Let's do this. Pat and Lars are the finishers. Pat caught up with the level and gained some good gold. This is a little short, so now I might be able to actually buy some of the equipment in this place. Ooh, I'm so sorry, sirs. Won't do no bad from now on, I swear. Here, take my ship. That's what happens, is you walk into a town and you find some pirates, and you fight them, and then you get a ship. That's how the world works. In case any of you were unaware of that, that's true. I hear there is a land of elves far across the sea where its prince has fallen under a curse. Alright. We thank you for teaching them a lesson. Those rogues no longer threaten us. Now it's just we rogues who threaten you. And there is armor. Let's see what we got here. Very expensive steel plate. Leather shield. Oh dang, those 4 of those. Oh god. Seriously, they're preternaturally good at that. The NPCs, they just walk wherever you want to be. It's a skill. They're good at it. Broadsword, that will be nice. Scimitar, 10 attack, oh, I don't even have any money for that, but yeah. Scimitar, might as well just give that to Lars, since that's his next upgrade anyway. Oh, no, no, no. Alright. We have 50 gil left. I'm gonna go do a couple battles outside town. And then we'll probably end this video here in just a short moment. See, you got the ship now. You can float around and sail places and find things. It's a good time. Lizard. These lizards are anything you'll see for a while. It's kind of bizarre. They're fairly strong at this point in the game, though. This guy is in fact lasting quite a bit, but that should be, yeah, there we go. 50 gil. Gil is the big limiter this early in the game, because you just don't get that much, and the stuff you need is expensive. Later in the game, when you'll be tramping through dungeons and doing all the crazy stuff, it's gonna be a little easier, because you'll just spend a lot of time between times that you find new stuff to buy, and you'll be sitting on just a big stack of gil that you haven't had anything to do with. But at this point, we're pretty desperate for money. Yep, this is the best adventuring party ever made. You can see that shield block there. The shields are very useful. Alright, now the massacre begins. So you gotta take out the strong guy first, or else he'll jib Pat again. Alright, well that should be enough money to hit the inn. And I'm probably going to go do a wee bit of grinding off camera. No more than 5 minutes or so. But in the meantime, I'm going to end this video here. Once again, this is Somnambulist Gaming, and you are welcome to come join me next time when we go look around a little bit and maybe sail some places. Thank you for viewing, and have a wonderful evening.